So I'll tell you what's not manly.
You're the manliest man I know.
Thank you, but that... Okay, I'll tell you what's not manly. So you've seen Squid Game.
I've seen Squid Game.
My girlfriend takes me to the Squid Game experience this weekend.
All right, what is that?
So imagine the Squid Game, but you can go do it like actually do it in person.
Like you're a participant, like
yes.
number 496 or whatever, right?
The only difference is you don't die.
Yeah.
So basically, it's that, right?
But do you have like a sensor?
You have a bracelet, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That has a motion sensor in it and stuff like that.
Cool.
It's $50 a piece. It's not cheap, but
it's like a fun. Whole catered experience, right?
It's like an hour and a half.
Are you wearing like a jumpsuit?
No. You wear your normal clothes. The only thing you have on is that bracelet.
Did you wear a jumpsuit just to like
no,
get in it?
I should have.
You're an Italian guy. Of course you have jumpsuits, right?
Yeah, I should have got that. I should have brought an Adidas tracksuit.
Your Adidas tracksuits.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you mean, the tracksuits.
Yeah, sorry, tracksuits, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I should have brought it. I actually don't own a tracksuit.
Are
I'm
you
a bad
serious?
Italian American. Yeah.
Get out of here, dude.
I know. I think I'll ask my girlfriend one for my birthday. I've always wanted an Adidas tracksuit, like a nice black one.
Black one. Why not green?
No, I'm with black and white.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That is so like...
So Tony Soprano, right?
That's Tony Soprano. That's like, I want to hold like a 9mm and a brioche bun.
brioche bun.
I don't know what kind of buns.
Brioche is fucking French, but yeah.
A panini.
Yeah, panini. There you go.
There's a whole panini and
so we get so on the way there, I got rear-ended.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So it didn't hit me. So I'm talking to her. I'm like, blah blah blah. Boom. Right. I'm like, fuck. So I got out of the car, and she's gonna laugh. So I was a little perturbed because I thought to myself, like, how do you not pay attention, right? And like, what if she was pregnant? What if I had kids in the car? All these things, right, go through my head. Of course, she's not, and I don't have kids, but still. So the first thing I say as the kid walks out of the car, I was like, "Are you not paying attention?" Like that's the first thing I say.
Right.
And my girlfriend later was like, "Can you please not be so like argumentative as soon as you get out of the car? What if this person has a gun? They're crazy, like all these things, right?"
You're a Philly guy, though.
I told her that.
Yeah.
I told her that. She's like, "I don't understand." I'm like, we're fucking crazy, right? And then she shows me this video of New York with this guy on the highway. Like this dude, like got out of the car and beat up this old man. Like,
holy shit!
Terrible.
Roy, who rear-ended who?
So I don't know. You don't see what happens, but it looks like the old man may have cut off the other guy. So the other guy goes in front of him and cuts him off and blocks his car.
So road rage.
Yeah, gets out of the car and punches his old man. Right.
Holy shit!
And then the old man retaliates by throwing like crap in the other guy's car. He gets out again and like punches him again.
Holy shit.
Fucking terrible. Anyway, let's not get into that. But so she, in her mind, this is what she thinks is going on in my head, right?
Like you go crazy, right?
So the guy, he's like, my bad. And I look at the back of my car and I'm like, it's fine. Nothing's wrong. Like, my car's old. My car's a 2011. It's got a little bit of like a, thing. I don't care, right? But his car has a white scuff on the fucking, he has a black Tesla, right? So he has like a white scuff, like a gray scuff. And I said, I'm cool, man, but you might have to get that painted. And he's like, oh, thank you. And I said, yeah, no problems. I got in the car.
I see. No exchange of information.
No.
Damn.
I'm not going to pay $1,000 deductible.
But it wasn't like, you weren't rear-ended that hard where you got like whiplash.
No, I didn't get whiplash. But it was noticeable. Like, damn, what the fuck was that,
Just like a loud, like.
Yeah, like boom,
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn,
I thought
second time
I thought your sense of justice, because you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I was a little bit like that. Like,
right.
I didn't say, what the fuck are you doing? But I said, are you not paying attention? Like, how do you just ran into someone? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like.
Especially Tesla, which you would think has like
the sensors and everything.
Yeah, auto assist or whatever, right? Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
So, this is the second time this happened in my life. And the second time I've said, no problem, don't worry about it. Second time.
It was your first time?
First time was with my other Subaru in Philadelphia. Somebody ran into me.
The same thing?
Same exact thing.
But did you like get
young kid, wasn't paying attention.
Very heated initially?
I just went I think the first time I was like, what's up? What are you doing, dude? Because like when when that happens, you're like violated a second, right? You're like,
yeah, how
dare you fucking hit me?
Right.
And then my girlfriend's always like, people make mistakes. I'm like, I know people make mistakes. I'm sorry. But like, I've never done that to someone. I've never just ran into their car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, if it's ice and snow, that has happened, but that's not my fault. I tried to stop and I just slid,
If your girlfriend
or
an ex-girlfriend wasn't there in those stories, what would have happened?
Oh, my girlfriend
They're de-escalating.
No girlfriend was with me the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just saying my current girlfriend was with me this time.
I see.
Yeah.
You self-de-escalated in the first time.
I self-de-escalated in both. Like, I started off a little hot, and then I was like, don't worry about it. Have a good day. See you later.
So
but it was like within seconds. Like, it wasn't like...
Right. So it's not like
Yeah.
you don't have like road rage where like that just persists, right? Like,
No, I've never like chased someone. I've never done anything like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't understand road rage. I mean, I get it because everyone's, if you're like an anxious person, you get heightened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you're like almost into a car crash and you're not at fault, then you're like, what the fuck? I have like, I'm not zen about it, but I'm like,
But what if you had the kids in the car, right?
I'm still like, oh shit, I almost died. We almost died. Like what?
No
what am I?
part of you's angry.
What can I do? I can honk, right?
Yeah.
Like what am I to do?
But when you get out of the car and the guys or the guy, the girl's there, you're totally calm. You're like, it's let's just exchange information.
Oh, you mean if I got bumped?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I would act.
Yeah.
I would want their information, definitely though.
Yeah, I didn't care. Like if I had a new car, I would definitely take it in. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was like any kind of bumper thing, I would definitely take information. Damn, that is limp-wristed of you.
See?
Yeah. Ooh, like,
So I haven't even gotten to the Squid Game thing yet. So now I'm driving, and then I'm going through a yellow light.
Squid Game. Ooh.
Yeah.
I want to go to Squid Game. I want to pay $50 to feel the Squid Game experience.
So then
it sounds fun, by the way.
it was. Yeah, I think you would have liked it.
Yeah, it sounds fun. It's like an escape room, but like themed for
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like kind of survival game that's like.
Were there billionaires watching you? Like Elon Musk and
the front man, quote unquote, comes down during the end. Is like, but it's not him talking. It's like a voiceover. It's like a voiceover, but he's making the hand gestures like he's talking. Do you know what I mean?
Wait, this is not like animatronics, right? Like
no, it's a real person. It's a real person, but he's not actually talking. It's coming out from the speakers.
He's not like an old Korean guy.
It might be an old Korean guy underneath. You don't know. He's got a mask on.
Oh,
everyone's got masks on.
Oh,
except for the Australian guy, which I'll explain.
Okay.
So on my way there, okay. Now I got rear-ended. Now I'm driving through a yellow light, and this guy with a window down goes, "Fucking asshole" to me, right as I'm going through the yellow light. This happens 2 minutes after I got rear-ended.
Holy shit!
Apparently, he didn't like the fact that I went on a yellow light because he wanted to make a turn. You know what I mean? So I go through the yellow light.
All right, the person's He
wanted to make a left
on the opposite side.
He thought I was going to let him just make a left and not go through the light.
Right?
Like fuck you, dude. Like I'm driving straight. You're turning. Like I'm going through the light. Right? So I flipped him off because he flipped me off. He like said fucking.
This is instant though.
Huh?
Because you're going through the yellow.
Just like my hand just went boom like this. You know what I mean? Then she was like, really? So I'm just like going like 1, 2.
I'm from Philly.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, he called me an asshole. She's like, so what? And I'm like, you're right. I'm gonna just calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
right?
It's like it's not in your cerebrum. It's in your cerebellum. All this response, right?
It's all reptilian. Yeah,
yeah. It's built in your Philly reptilian brain. Yeah. Because
I mean, she lived in New York. I think she's seen it. Like she understands. But like Californians are so passive drivers. They're such passive drivers.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much, especially vocal shit.
Except
you don't
for
do much.
Guy called me an asshole. Yeah.
He's probably from New York.
He's probably from the East Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking asshole.
Yeah. Okay. So I finally get to the Squid Game. Right. So I get there. I park.
You've almost died twice.
Yeah. Almost. Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
And I park and I get out and okay, so they put you in a room with like 50 people.
That's a lot of
people. And it's like multiple waves going in every hour, right? So it's like
I see. Do you sign up for it that hour or is it kind of like
so your tickets are for that time slot.
I see. So you almost missed it because of these 2 accidents.
We got there. No, actually we got there. We still got there early.
Okay.
Yeah, but I left early. I'm one of those if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late people. I don't know if you're like that.
That's so not Philly of you.
Yeah. I'm very like anal when it comes to time.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, all right, so we get there and we're in the room, and the first game is like the step on the sequence of blocks. Right?
Oh, they do that the first one. It's not the stop red light.
No, red light, green light's one of the last things you do
because it's like the most iconic, I guess.
Yeah. So as I'm doing this, I'm noticing there's this guy who's taking this thing a little too seriously, right? So like
Asian guy.
Asian guy. No, he's Hispanic.
Okay.
He's a big dude too. He's like jacked, like big guy, right? Which makes it even funnier because like you would think someone that big wouldn't give a fuck, right? Like,
I thought maybe like a little autistic, but he's I don't.
No, he's like a big dude, like
just really into it.
Very blue collar, very like just super into it, you know. And his number is 405. I'll never forget his numbers. Like out of all the numbers, his number is 405.
405.
So he's like he's there with like I think his wife and his kids.
Okay.
And he's like, yo, go in this block. Don't do it. And he's just going, because they're ahead of him and he's like fucking yelling. And he's doing the whole thing. And
he's
like,
the man, right? He's trying to be the dad.
He is
the
so
leader.
into this dude. And I swear to God, this guy had a chub going, man. He was so fucking like there.
Oh,
he had
shit.
a hard on for this shit, right? And he's just, now I'm like, this is my entertainment for today. This is like, this is great. So I'm watching him do this.
Right.
And I don't want to like bitch and complain. And I don't want to like, the guy had a good time. But like, I feel like it's kind of cringe when you get a semi over something that doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well,
like,
the whole thing is kind of, you're chubbing, you're chubbing over Squid Game. The whole thing. You're almost there. You know what I'm saying? You're already there.
I mean, I wouldn't have known this existed if it wasn't for my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you sounded cool enough for you to go.
Yeah.
So you had a semi-chub for it.
Sure. Okay,
right?
fine. But there's a point where...
It wasn't completely flaccid. But
no, it wasn't completely flaccid. That's true. That's true.
You want... some squid ink was coming out of... of your chub.
No, you're right. And but I think there's a line where it's like, all right, bro, now like calm the fuck down. Right.
He had some pre-squid ink coming out.
He had a lot of squidding. So by the end of that round, going into the next round, I think was like a marbles game or something like that. And so then after that round, he had a considerable lead over everyone. So
so you don't really drop out. You have points.
You keep
points
going. It's points based. So people get their money's worth, right? So otherwise, people would complain. I think.
Actually, it would buzz, and you would.
Yeah.
You don't do anything.
So now he's like in a considerable lead. So like this Australian guy's, let's give it up for 405, everyone. He's top. He's like going.
This Australian guy.
The Australian guy's like the guy who's like rallying us. It was like the Australian guy and this American guy like working on a team. And they were like the Australian guy was like really like he was hyping people up, right? People were like, woo, yeah.
I'm assuming he works for...
He works for the game thing.
Right.
And, people are like, yeah, woo, like screaming. Woo. Like, I was like, the Chappelle woo, when he was like, I don't know if you've ever heard like it. So he's like doing that. And he's like, let's get it up for 405. And I don't know if you remember the Man Bear Pig episode of South Park when Al Gore... When they go to the mine and everyone's like, "Oh, we've just been the ex-vice president Al Gore's here today," and he's like, and he's watching people like clap for him. That's the look on this guy's face when he was like 405's in the lead. He had this look like
giddy and giddy and nervous,
like I'm fucking winning, Like,
I'm fucking doing it. I'm showing my kids I'm boss.
And his pants are just getting tighter and tighter, dude. It's just
well, he's showing off to his family too. His family's all right.
Yeah, but I guess you got to show off to your family. Yeah,
I'm doing it, guys.
So so we get to the end. I'll just fast forward because it's a long story. And
I'm assuming you guys did the cookie thing as well.
They didn't have that.
Oh, they didn't.
No.
Oh man.
I feel like that's probably hard to do. Red light, green light happened. And then, anyway, so we get to the end. He has the most points. And at the end, this last thing was you had to put like an egg on a spoon and try to like knock it off other people's things.
Okay.
That was the last thing. And so he wins. And
that could be kind of cutthroat and dirty, no?
Yeah.
It could be like kind of, ooh.
It's also not a real egg. It's a fake egg.
No, but
everywhere.
Right, but I mean like it could be kind of aggressive against one another.
Yeah, people were getting aggressive. They were like slapping.
Yeah.
So he wins. He gets the most points.
Oh, shit.
And at the end, they're like, what do you want to do? You could give everyone here like a token, or you could take a prize like for yourself. And he took the prize.
What a bitch.
And they open up the thing, and it's this like $5 mask that was made somewhere in Indonesia. That's like a mask he puts on his face, like a masquerade mask.
What the fuck?
From the show. Remember when all the rich billionaires had like the masquerade mask?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like
so he got one of those, and this thing I swear to God was made in Indonesia for $5. Like it was like that cheap. Right?
Oh man, so it's not like Eyes Wide Shut, like billionaire.
Yeah. He did all that pain and sweat and woo for this $5 mask. It's just like,
this thing with a long nose. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Look, I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. It was just one of those things where I just think it's funny how people get so competitive about things that don't mean a fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's like this current culture needs that shit because that guy can never be like a man, if you fucking like hunting
But the
and
funny
shit,
thing
right?
is he's a big fucking dude.
No. So like
You know what I
he's
mean?
a big fucking dude.
Yeah.
Back in the day, he would be hunting bears and like fucking like fucking shit up. And now he's like giddy about scoring a high point in this fucking Squid Ink game.
That
experience.
doesn't mean a fucking thing. Yeah.
Well, he's getting these tight pants. He just it just how do you replace the kind of achievements that you've done back in the day as like a big burly man?
But it makes me think, dude, what if it was real? What if it was what if we got there and it was like the real Squid Game, And it's just...
What do you mean?
It gives you a window into humanity, how selfish everyone is, right?
Oh, that he went
to that level, but imagine if it was like you die if you didn't win.
Yeah.
And I just wonder what people would do in that situation. That's why that show is so amazing, because it's like you don't expect it to be that.
Also, am I the only person upset that he chose the prize for himself in front of everyone?
Well, okay, I will say one thing. Everyone was like, take the prize, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I will
everyone
say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there wasn't like, it's like, holy shit, he took it? Like,
yeah, no, I guess the reason why I said that was because all of that, like...
Because you build a certain camaraderie, I'm assuming.
You do.
When you're like, going through the multiple rounds of these games, right? And then you're like, each other's names, and it's like, I'm taking the prize for myself, I guess. And just a mask.
Yeah, there was this
That's
one
so
part...
funny. That's so like... That's so satirically funny. I can't explain. Yeah.
There's this one part right before Red Light, Green Light where it was like virtual battleship, where you were sitting in your own... Each team went into different rooms and you're doing battleship across the things. So you're sending the missiles. I've never played battleship before, so I was lost.
Like 3E, and then you could see...
Right, so it was like you had to destroy the ships. And people... So you had to coordinate as a team. This was a team one. So this is the first game where other people's performance would affect his points. So now he was fucking mad, dude.
Oh shit!
He was like, "Put it on E5, put it on." He was like screaming to people, like the captains.
Oh my goodness!
Each ship had a captain,
right?
And he's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And everyone's getting so fucking mad if people aren't putting the missile in the right spot. We won at the end of the day. So like we won, but like for a while there, like the first round or so, it looked kind of like shitty.
Oh, he was in your team.
Yeah, he was on my team. And me and my girl just sat there and we weren't captains. We were just chilling the fuck out. We were just watching the whole thing happen in front of us, You
were like the billionaires just watching this guy go ape shit.
Yeah. And,
that's so, yeah. You see humanity, right? In a weird way.
It's a very interesting.
Like you get to see, like, what would this guy be in the actual Squid Games?
Yeah, I think he reminded me of the bad guy. Remember, like the bully, like the mobster guy, like that was like
a
little bit like that.
Right, a little bit. Like
I don't think he was
hyper-aggressive.
I don't think he was negative. I don't think he had like a negative, but he was very selfish.
Well, highly competitive, right?
Highly competitive, yeah.
For this thing that you win a mask about.
Yeah.
Damn. No, I mean that's life, man. Like you experience different phenotypes, behavior phenotypes.
No, absolutely, absolutely. But it makes you think, like what does it take to sacrifice, dude? Like I was thinking about real Squid Game, and there was points where my girlfriend and I were watching it, and there was like the married couple, and the husband chose to survive over his wife, and didn't let his wife survive, and And I was thinking, and we were talking, and it got us thinking, like, what would it be like if we were in this situation? And I jokingly said, well, I'd make sure you're pregnant first, then I would sacrifice myself. So at least I know my genes live on or whatever.
You're such a geneticist, dude.
Yeah, I know. But like, did you ever think about that? Like,
I do not think like that.
No, I know you don't like thinking in these like extremes, like these like
because it's just stupid. Yeah, it's just stupid. The whole thing's stupid.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying that I think I would sacrifice, obviously, if I had children and a family.
I think you would do most, to sacrifice for your family. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's, I think that's pretty easy in my mind to do.
Yeah. I guess that's what I meant. It wasn't more like, who would you sacrifice or anything. It was like, would you sacrifice yourself as a man?
Yeah,
is
I
what
think
I'm talking
so.
about.
I would definitely go in a burning house for my kids.
You would what?
Go inside a burning house.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't think that's... Yeah. My life would be... You know that your life would be so much worse if you didn't even fucking try.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Like, you don't want the guilt of not even trying to sacrifice.
No, that's true, man. Yeah.
I don't think you make those decisions immediately. I'm going. Like, it's almost instant.
Yeah, you're right. It's just like instant decision.
The question is like, when's that gradient, right? Now you have it's a girlfriend for you, right?
Oh, so now you're playing hypotheticals. Okay. All right.
Right, but it is. It's a gradient.
It is a
at,
gradient.
At one point, it becomes this exponential curve of, okay, now she is in sacrifice zone.
Yeah. Where is that? I think it's a great question. I think when it comes to, I think procreation is like the point. You know,
not the label of marriage. It's procreation, right? Now she has to take care of my child. I have to look out for her well-being, right?
The Darwinian inside me says that's exactly what it is. Because, and here's why.
Mm-hmm.
That person is completely not related to you.
Still is unrelated to you, even when you have kids.
Yes, but they're taking care of your progeny that is half you.
Yes. I'm playing devil's advocate, by the way.
Yeah. Right. So I know as a man that I think it would be better for my children to have a mother over a father if they had to pick one of those two.
Right.
So I would sacrifice myself. Right.
Yeah,
that's the logic.
Yeah. You when you create life with someone, you lose yourself.
Yes.
To the other person. Now you're this unit, this kind of thing that takes care of something.
Yep.
Right. And so you're playing a stronger game theory, not just, selfish, like, all me on the top, right quadrant. You're doing this kind of blend of both parties.
Yeah. 100%.
No, I think that's the way it is.